Hey guys, Mike here. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. Last time we just made it to the castle, and today we're going to go to our first class. Okay, found the common room. Walking rather slow. Can I run? Yeah, you can run. I just went the wrong way, didn't I? Go up, not down.
Now, which way is the common room?
Down here? Yep.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
That new 5th year.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from
It's a shame you were born this way.
Whoa, one person at a time. I'll talk to this
Nelly will do
this
anything for it.
lady
Well,
over
that's
here
not right.
first.
I really thought I had it.
Curtis,
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
okay. I'm sure you'll
Don't
get
worry,
it.
you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Good
well,
luck.
good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Okay, it's one person down, now I talk to somebody named Gareth.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be
Must
nice.
be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's in the mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Okay, now it's a Nelly.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
I doubt that very
Well, hello.
much.
Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Terrifying.
It's true, and I was almost killed. Professor Fig and I were lucky to escape with our lives.
How awful for you. And of course, that poor man from the Ministry.
You mean Johnny
But
Depp?
still, you got to see a dragon. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Nice to
I'm
meet
sure
you.
I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Hello.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams.
Ghost!
They will determine what kind of
Ghost!
career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Okay.
Here you are.
Knowledge.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
And just vanish into a pocket universe.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
When do I get to learn the killing curse and get sent to Azkaban?
This way.
Because I know you get sent to Azkaban in this
The
game.
guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Now think about it, this is actually a really cool game. As you can explore the halls
I
of
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I was saying this game is actually pretty cool.
The guide appears to have
Stop
some information
interrupting
for you
me.
about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Collect. Portrait of a Barufio. If I feel challenge guide towards me. Okay. Open field guide. Power, figure out track. So it's like a skill tree almost. Continue first guide, challenges, start your adventure here. Select figure guide pages to continue. Each has your special tiers, each special rewards, blah blah blah. It's a skill tree. Another ghost!
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Where's Bill Murray when you need him? When I would... Isn't that like the secret entrance? No.
Ah, good timing.
The secret...
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
As a... Map. Area, left side, students, professors live, and then go to the Great Hall. Over here, south wing. And as you can available in that region, green means discover ring green house common room. Oh, it's fast travel basically. Add their points of interest. Select the Central Hall. As I was saying, the one-eyed witch patch, one-eyed witch, whatever it's called, reminds me of the third Harry Potter movie, which I watched to death. And that has the new entrance to Hinders, Cellar, and Hogsmeade, if I remember getting that
And
right.
here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Alright, following
You
you.
can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Okay.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Tell me about
What did I
charms.
learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade.
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to
That's a lie, but...
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Professor Fig.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Secret
Good.
between you and me.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Check favorite quests on the map. Okay. Face against the dark guards. I'm locked away. Let's go to Charms class.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
The Wallmaker.
For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Ollivander, as in Ollivander, the old guy? The old guy from the movies who makes the wands in the basement? That Ollivander, or should it be a different? Am I going the wrong? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Where am I going? Oh, right here. Okay. Charms class. Going up.
That light is behind me. I promise. What do you want?
Where's Bill Murray? Where's the Ghostbusters when you need them?
The Ronin tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him.
I think I remember this scene from the...
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
I'm brand new. I have no idea.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay, so this is like a takeaway. Accio, that's what it does. Okay. That's what it does. Okay, it's a grabbing spell.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay, we're learning now. Still Accio, I assume.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relink. That's it! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you... Excellent control there.
I got it now. I have to.
Splendid! Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
What are you doing here?
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That's goes to scroll points. Okay. Just kind of easy.
What's this? Phew.
My turn.
Accio.
Nope, not good enough.
Lisa.
Too far, too far. No. I think I'm gonna lose
That
this.
is how it's done.
I'm not doing so well here.
Here we go. There we go.
Okay, mathematically I lost.
Accio.
That's it!
I lost. Oh, nice.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Okay.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Yes, so that's what I did.
See this? Phew.
Get my turn. Got time is just right. Now, Accio. Okay, did not take that into I did not take that into account.
That is how it's done.
Yeah, take this run. Yes!
Excellent control there.
50 points. Hopefully,
Here we go.
hopefully she'll mess up. Yep, does she mess up? 30. Okay, if we're gonna win this, we're gonna need that. Okay, 50. Okay, again, I got this.
Accio.
Stay, stay, stay.
Well done.
Woo!
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Okay.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Yep.
Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
It's nice to meet you.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
Accio
if you would.
If
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Ooh. First class student. Got an achievement there. Ooh, leveled up apparently. Okay. Okay. What's next? Side quests. This is Defense against the Dark Arts. Okay, in my opinion, in the Harry Potter movies and books too, I guess, the best defense against dark arts teacher had to be Professor R.J. Lupin from Prisoner of Azkaban. He may have been a werewolf, but he was a damn good teacher in my opinion. Okay. Just...
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Yes.
Levioso.
Nice.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Is that a dueling thing on the floor? Painted on the floor? Was it duels or something on the floor?
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember,
Levioso.
good. Now, well done.
I already know what's fun of this.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel.
I got Slytherin.
Leviosa,
Yeah, I got
basic
Slytherin.
cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention.
Leviosa, this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm not like...
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Protego! Stupid Protego! Leviosa!
What are you doing up there?
Leviosa!
Only all my students are this adept. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Okay, that's cool.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Sebastian. Like the name, just don't like that particular character.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Should I lie?
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Can I say no?
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
The teacher is right there, right
Pleasure
within
chatting with you.
earshot.
I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Till next time.
West. Where are we going? Professor Weasley. Is that a cat or? Aww. That's adorable. I'm gonna put that again. That's cute. Alright. Go, make it to class. Mustn't be late.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier.
Yes, I want to go to
Replace
Hogsmeade.
the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Yep.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
Okay.
Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'm not spending any time with Sebastian, so let's go Natty.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Was complete Weasley after class. And we ended today's episode off right here. So guys, like this video and see more Hogwarts Legacy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, ring that bell, and I'll see you guys next time.